50.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. It's complete to Hopkins. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Giants. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards still. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Will they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Take 2 of them.
A run for Nick Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Let's go. Everyone got 4 down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency break.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a pass taken in by the tight end, Herndon.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He was brought down by Javon Hargrave. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Get ready.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and the Panther first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, it just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, it's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Hopkins complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is...
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From midfield now, here's Jackson looking for Shepard deep. That's caught inside the 20. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Touchdown, Giants! Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right? Right there. The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. Here we go. Put the flag. 59. Like the 59. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he loses the football a second time. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or you...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Watch the pass.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
44. Minus 50, minus 50. Hey, Echo. Flag and burn.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
So they looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Minus 50, minus 50.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
What's the ball? First down.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On the ground, it's Chubb. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's John Simon with a sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Mike, check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The tackle made by Eric Murray. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Check.
They will run again with Coleman. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Jackson, and he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. From the gun on Jackson drops it off for Coleman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen,